Are we back? We should be back. Looks like we're back. All right, we're good. All right. I'm gonna need to clean out my PC. I don't know why we're getting crashes. What was I checking? I was checking the retracement of the fourth wave. It's so dirty. It's so dirty. There is a chance that this is your wave one. That's your wave two. I don't think you can have that big. That big. It's too big of a retracement within the wave one for that to be working. Let's do trend extension for this third wave. Trace the fifth wave. I put you at 1,000. Man. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. Would be a bit odd. When you have a big extension like this on the third wave, an exaggerated extension like this. 1 second. Let me just notify people. One second, real quick. Let me just let people know. Alright. Alright. Back to work. Focused. Hone in. When you have an extension like this on the third wave, that's so far extended. Reach over your forward. Usually our fifth wave is more truncated after that. You know, that said, I wonder if this is your fifth wave. I wonder if this is your fifth truncated wave. And then you have an ABC, and then this is actually a wave one extension. Which would make this your fifth wave. This your fifth wave. Right there. Okay, wait a second. We might be onto something there. We might be onto something there. Hold up. Because we have this huge third wave extension. Now is this... Yeah. Followed by truncated fifth wave. Okay, so this is your wave 1 though. Let's hone in on a smaller time frame. Let's adjust these. ABC, sideways ABC. Then a wave 1. I mean, this is insane. Wave 1. On short time frames, do we have more confirmations of turnover? We do here. We do here. It's a pretty significant one. If you see the RSI break there, below 50, get the rollover. So let's come. That would be right there. ABC. Sideways ABC. What the hell? There you go. So if this is the end of a wave 5. Yeah, I'm way more inclined to say that that is a wave 1 development. Just if we follow our rules for the fifth wave, based on a super huge third wave like this. And actually, what is the mirroring for our wave 1 and our wave 5? $680. This will be important. 358. Wait a second. All right. 3 is the largest. Complex 4. Simple 2. I mean, we're following all our rules here. We've got the semi set up. We got the subwaves here. ABC, ABC. Wave 1. Yeah, that could be a wave one forming. And with all this rolling over, let's put one note here. If wave 5 if wave 5 look for wave 5, if wave 5 look for extension close to 1,000, because we had it like right about there. That's what I would look for. Now if it's a fifth wave that extends all the way up here, the stack could go back to 500. Actually, that fifth wave would bring you to, yeah, right about there. So then you would look for 658 potential retracement. Actually, it is sideways development. That's what you would look for in the A wave. All right. Just with the current market environment and everything, I think we've completed a 5-wave cycle right here, a truncated fifth wave. You have a pretty short first wave right here, as well, with this large extension. And then I think you have this ABC that works on the fibs. It works on the fibs, and then you could have this wave development right here picking up. That's what I would look for. That's what I think we're seeing right now. Actually, what will be important for Discord members to see? Probably just this. All right, that's NVIDIA. Let's go to AMD. Hello, Jose. I can't tell if this is bugged because you just typed something, but this tells me I have 0 viewers. 1 second. And also, why is this not going to the... Okay. Let's do AMD next. It's going good, Jose. Or Vincent. Can't fool me, I remember. You cannot fool me. Alright. AMD up. Let's look at what we're looking at. Man, this company listed way before NVIDIA. Well, right off the bat, that's interesting. I mean, that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Just a quick word for ABC. ABC. Sideways ABC. Oh, this is so ugly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't work at all. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what that is. But that deep retracement. What is that deep retracement? That's nothing. That's noise. Doesn't work on the charts. This is rough. You only got this one clean. Tended to say this is all a consolidation phase, pushing a new high. It's not impossible for like a wave C to push to a new high, but it is rare. I don't think there's much really to say about these, and I wouldn't call these key levels either. It's a lot of noise on the historical chart here for AMD. Not as clean as the video was. So let's look at this though. We might have something interesting here in the short term. Yeah, that does look interesting. Now, this could be another weird one though. I wish something here looked more clear to me. It's not like a... I don't think you have a parallel channel or anything you could form here. You do have this like very like clear stuck bottom there. Man, how long was this thing trading under a penny? This thing was a penny stock for a really long time, man. A really long time. AMD's a stock that makes me sad. I bought this for $9 and sold it at like 80, 90. That was the last time I held this stock in my long term. Just been playing NVIDIA and stuff. Sorry, I just totally burped into the mic. It's really unprofessional. Okay. But let's say this is wave 1, 2, 2, 3. It's probably a 4, 6, 1, 8 right up here. 1, 2, 3. No. The only way we're going to be able to chart this 3 is if we chart this what looks to be a subwave pattern in the 3. Inside this third wave, it looks like we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's chart that. Let's chart that first. Yeah, it's not the cleanest, but we do have plenty of touches on the 3, 2, 8. It works. So we have this subwave pattern here. 5. So I'd call this the third wave. That's your third wave. This is your first wave. And actually, let's just double up with the tool because I don't want to. Let's just set that there for a moment. Let's do retracement. Very dirty retracement. It has started to fire the downside on the daily. Oh, this is a lot weaker than NVIDIA. Your weekly hasn't rolled over yet, though. Let's mark some key levels on this one. We are over the high of that third wave. At a glance, you want to say this is the fifth wave. That retracement is too deep to be an extension of the third wave. And we have the subwave here that kind of confirms that to be the case. I wonder if I can get a subwave pattern within this fourth wave that'll help this confirm this for me. Because this doesn't look right. I wonder if I'm missing something in my larger structure. Now you'd have to come all the way back here for that to be the case. You'd have to say like wave 1, 2, but then your wave 3 is going to be something like 200 to 300. And it's just so sloppy. It's just not. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take me to the 4-hour. All right. We can remove that one. So 1, 2, 3. So I'd be tempted to call that an A wave. This the B wave. This would be the B wave. None of that's clean. None of that's clean. None of that's clean. So I wonder if this is A, B, A, B. That's close. It's not perfect, but it's there. A, B, C. Step of your minor wave development. That theory would be the 4th wave. So there is some confirmation there of the 4th wave. Okay. Let's go back out. Let's adjust. Let's adjust. So 2 to 3 extension. 304. It's gross though. Is there a 5-wave pattern in this 5th wave? Is that what I'm seeing right here? Like, what is this? What is this development? Let's go to our daily. Tell me what you're doing. Yeah, look at that. That looks like a little 5-wave right there. We'll just put this on the screen out of the way real quick while we gotta zoom in more. Two, 3, 4, 198. Oh, that would. This has going to 300, but I like this subwave pattern here better. This subwave pattern is really strong. It's actually not though. Oh, I just knocked over my water. Oh no. It's actually not though. 4th wave would have extended it to the 2nd wave, but 174. And only 60. How does it work? Your wave 1's the strongest, the longest wave right there. So you'd want to see an extension. This was just all an extension of the 3rd wave right here. So where do I have this up? 304. 242. to go out, go up, count the extension. Hot damn. Hot damn. Those are really, really, really close. The fibs. Tracement. T20. Look at that. Look at that overlap. Wow, more overlap. That wouldn't actually work. So I wonder if you get that and then you get sideways chop right there. Whoops. Why did I just... Hold up. I fat fingered. Oh, no. The only thing that should concern you right now is this daily rolling over. And it's already fired to the downside, whereas previously it hasn't. Throughout this entire time period, the daily didn't actually roll over, and right now it is. So that's the one thing that would invalidate this subwave pattern and should be cause for concern as an invalidation of this charting. What happened here to our drawing? Yeah. But these subwaves for the third wave confirmation are really strong. It's just this fifth wave that looks really wonky. Actually, these all trend together. Let's take a look at what we had for the fifth wave. As a potential extension, do we have the same thing that could be occurring right now? I mean, yeah, you could say third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave potential top tier. And this wants to say, yeah. I mean, that should be really concerning. Is the week rolling over at all? The week is not rolling over at all. It's also just nowhere near as strong as NVIDIA is on the RSI as well. Like, this is just like a sideways pattern. You could break it to a bearish RSI on the daily. I mean, if you were wanting to short a downturn in semis, which I don't know if I'd recommend, I think I'd just like buying these on the dip. Okay. So, why is this bugging out on me? Let's go back to our weekly. Let's adjust. And let's make some notes here, because this isn't an easy one. Let's what am I looking for? I'm looking for arrows. Let's actually do a little whoop, whoop. And then what I want to say, this is fifth wave. Where's our retracement come to? Look at that key level. Okay. Now let's go back to our daily and let's just get a visual for this middle level. Wow, I definitely favor the 145 due to all these key level tests here. But you do have a good portion right here as well for the 114. Due to the overall bullish environment, I probably would be willing to do some buying here if we saw that play out. Not an easy one to chart though. Deceptively difficult. The issue being, this might be an ABC that's part of a larger consolidation phase. That's probably what you're looking at right there. You're probably looking at a WXY, which are just ass to chart, honestly. These same key targets would probably still apply. It's just they're a lot more choppy. Let's make one more note. Sideways pattern after fifth wave. Okay, yeah. Sideways pattern after 5 wave could be WXY. Okay. Okay. We can delete that one. It's not important. Right there. Let me just show this to the Discord for members. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought that would be easier to chart than AMD. I said it was more difficult. All right, we're on to the next one, AMAT. Right off the bat. This looks like it has very obvious patterns. Okay. Go back to our weekly. No grand super cycle trend looks there be there. So we're going to see if why is this thing want to fight my mouse wheel? Never mind, we're going back to the monthly. This thing's being dumb. This looks like a huge 4 or 5. That ain't it. The structure's too large. Bought at 13 still in. Oh, for AMD, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Do you trade futures? I do trade futures. AMD at 13 is just... Yeah, if you're at 13, I mean, you just ride it out. You just have a wonderful time. It's a heyday. You just slowly trim. At that point, you just keep a percentage allocation of your total account. Like, don't let it run to like 20 or 30% of your total account, and just trim it. Keep it at that percentage allocation. Just manage it like a hedge fund does. You know what I mean? You have to pay attention to it. And then if it dips down huge below that percentage, 10%, then you can just slowly add. But just making sure you're locking in gains all the way there. That's fantastic, though. The AMD, so the AMD, the thing with AMD and NVIDIA is NVIDIA is so software dominant, but NVIDIA's hardware is actually slightly better than NVIDIA's. If AMD, which uses open source, can catch up to the innovations in NVIDIA's software, then you have an actual competition. You have an actual race right now. The dominance that NVIDIA holds within the space is a factor of their advanced software, keeping them so much more dominant over the other players in the space. That's why the market has chosen them as their favorite. That's why they've, grown to one of the largest companies in the world. I think NVIDIA's market cap right now is larger than all of China's stock market. So, NVIDIA still has so much upside potential, or AMD still has so much upside potential if they can start to be a bigger player within the space. Sorry, we're getting hot. We're going to take that hoodie off. We're going to take a look at AMAT now. This might be another one that's kind of like deceptively tricky. Let's see if looks like you got 1, 2, yet another massive extension of your third wave. So we're looking for a truncated, actually, before we even do that. 79. Invalidated. Your wave 1's probably right here. To map that, we're going to have to go back here. Where are you? This looks like a potential 5 wave right there. So then I would say this looks like a sideways ABC. It's too sloppy to be a wave 1. It's too messy. It's not possible, but it's extremely unlikely. Nah, that really could be it, though. That could be 1, 2, 3. Let's set those off to the side real quick. And let's get more granular here real quick. Take a look at this. like it. I don't like it at all. First of all, that wouldn't be a simple fourth wave retracement. Remember, 2 and 4 need to alternate. If 2 is simple, 4 needs to be complex, which means your third wave extension is probably here. We could probably map that out with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And actually, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your complex 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 4. Looks simple, but it's not. If we zoomed in more here, that's a complex. And then I would say that this is 5. Then it looks like we have an A, B, C. Then we have the potential here. A, B, C. 1, 2 complex, 3, but then where's your 5? You don't even have it there. It doesn't even exist. So this must be part of a larger cycle. One, two, three, four. That can't be your 3. It's too small. I mean, this aligns so well. I'm not really sure how to validate this. This large period with consistently high RSIs. Is very symptomatic of a 5-wave pattern. Shit, it looks like the 5th would be here. 3, 4. Remove. I didn't mean to remove all drawings. Alright. We're not gonna fat finger anything else for the rest of the stream. Okay? We're not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. We're looking at. Oh, you know what? Let's looking at this. This is a good confirmation right here of a third wave. These large bullish momentums, consistent time periods. And so due to this, I'm willing to maybe try and extend this out. Call this the 4th wave. Again, we have this problem where You don't want to be seen. Simple, simple. You're over your wrist or EMAs. Let's see if I can use some of these peripherals to help some of the patterns stand out to me. Man, this is bullish on almost all time frames. There are some signs of weakness finally on the 1 hour. Simple profit taking after earnings. You're still above your bullish RSIs. Will this push all the way to 216, pulled back to 197? Also looks to be like a trend for this stock. I don't know about longer time frame for this, but I can tell you that that looks like perfect 50 RSI. 30-minute already starting to improve. You have lower highs than the 15. That's the only real thing you can say about that. Of course, we're pretty granular on these shorter time frames. I think I like this for like some short-term calls for short-term trade. Just simply get over, what is that, 204.49. Clear that intraday high from yesterday and look for a new top. Especially with the development after previous earnings, you get these sell, rebound. What's our correlation with something like NVIDIA? What do you mean no symbols match? Just stop bugging, man. Look at the look at the huge dispersion that has occurred. This is a very strong, tight correlation. We have a dispersion here. We have a dispersion here, and then it catches up, closes in, and then just completely leaves. Hold up, let me go on Y charts real quick. Let's look like a let's look at the video real quick. Like how Insider's been selling like crazy. Let's look at historical for the PD ratio. I mean, it's high, but it's not historically high. By any circumstances. Even over a 5-year time horizon. Yeah, it's high, but it's not. Alright, once you start looking at the 10-year, you start seeing some hints from the early 2020s. The only thing that should make you skeptical about this is the new environment that we have. So let's look at our forward PDE and get something a little bit more accurate. Yeah, that 4 PE tells you a lot different story, doesn't it? It tells you a whole different story. I wanted to look at that because this huge dispersion can make you think that this has become overvalued to the rest of the sector. Of course, you cannot directly compare these two companies, but they exist within the same environment. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to set an alert here. What? Whatever. We can leave it at 204. We can leave that at 204. That's fine. Let's just quickly take a quick look at it on here. Your forward PE is higher than your PD. Oh, wow. This thing's more expensive than NVIDIA right now, historically. What's recent news here? I'm about to do a YouTube short, by the way, over these chatbots all these companies are using. I think this is a big historical court case. No one's really talking about it. And it seemed like it hit most people's radars. Actually, you know what? I don't think I shared this in the Discord, but I will. Real quick. Let's get that in there. The president here, because the airline tried to argue the chatbot was liable. Court ended up finding them liable for the chatbot hallucinating terms and policies incorrectly to a customer. A big precedent there. You know, if this hallucinates something and just tells me complete nonsense that's not true. Which, by the way, YCharts has been really good about that, not doing that. I found. So I'm not even sure if this is a chatbot or if it's just pulling headlines. 222. We're right by all the big banks' price targets. Let me get a snapshot of all the recent upgrades and downgrades real quick. Your highest is 245 by TD Cohen. That was right after earnings. Right, this was on the 15th, yeah. Right after earnings, came in like 245. Also upgrade from 185 in December. TD Cohen's been following this like crazy. They've been giving new price targets for this every month. Must be big holders. Watching this like a hawk. Let's take our log off on that one. Let's take a look at the monthly again. News just got posted in Discord that Germany is likely entering a recession right now. Here's that. In case anyone was curious what I'm looking at. I'm on FinViz. I'm looking at these. When I look at these, one of the things I'm looking for is how recent or outdated some of these are. Like Goldman hasn't put a report out on this since August. And these are often like bullish. Lots of institutions will trade off these price targets for the big banks and stuff. So if they were to give one, a new one up to date, especially since, what was that at? 155. Yeah, it's pretty outdated at this point. If they gave a new one and they gave an upgrade on it, which they should be doing like right about now, that would be a short-term bullish catalyst for the stock. Pushing it higher. Which, I mean, you can go higher here. 75 RSI tells you going higher. Could be some pullbacks along the way. Monthly still incredibly strong. All of these are hitting like tops. You know, you see this thing going parabolic like this. I don't want to get long here. I just want to stay short term. So that's what I'm seeing for AMAP right now. What do I want to put on my nose for this? Because we do not have a solid wave development here. At all. That would make your fifth wave bigger than your third wave. We have to do this. Let's just look for one. It's the that looks way more reasonable. All right. Might have something here. Like this. All right. Post that on Discord. Let's go back to our watch list. Qualcomm. Before we do Qualcomm, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Qualcomm is really, really interesting right now. because this is an industry leader who has not managed to make new highs, who's had strong news, but isn't getting rewarded. Who trades so cheap. And this is vital infrastructure for AI too. I also have we also have Dell on here, FNAnet, yeah, Cohort. These are kind of like the background companies that aren't getting a lot of HP as well. If we look at the Google search trends for AI PC, we have a slow build up. And this is what you should be looking for, is like the first cycle being the commercial side and the big companies looking to build out their AI infrastructure, and then the natural trajectory of technology is like, okay, at what rate or at what time will this start to then come to the consumer, where we will have, like my PC has an NVIDIA graphics card in it, but at what point am I going to have to get a new PC that has a dedicated graphics card for video editing or video games, and then an AI graphics card that is specialized for a large language model? When are we going to hit that? That is the next thing you got to think about. When is that going to hit its inception point? And that could be led by Apple, which is why Apple's also on this list. Apple has made it their plan to make sure that they incorporate these chips into everything. So it could be huge. Let's see what we got for Qualcomm after I go to the bathroom. Give me 1 second.
Hold up. I'm gonna get some water.
All right, we're locking back in, baby. Look at this daily firing to the upside here. While your weekly is continuing to be strong, and your monthly is firing with it. This looks like an insane opportunity here. Let's go back to our 1 month. No. No, no. No, 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 no. I might buy some of this. I'm going to add this to my long term tomorrow. Because this looks like a great setup for a huge rally. The wave count, I'm tempted to say that this is your wave 1. Two. I mean, I don't really even want to dive deeper than that, to be honest. Super cheap, well valued. Yeah. Let's share this chart. Actually, let's look at... I can't share what I'm looking at right now on my other screen, or I will get in big, big, big trouble. But let's just say... It's not insider stuff. Well, let's just say that when you're well connected... You can get your stuff on hands that most people can't, like internal research from the big banks. What I want to look at is you know what, we got to add one on this too. I don't know what this bug is that TradingView has where alright, I gotta do Control F here. Control F. AI penetration of 50%. And 9 billion. Yeah. All right. What a chart we got here, folks. Full mania. Weekly starting to roll over. Oh. Oh. So it looks like we just completed something. Looks like we just completed something. This might be too parabolic for me to use any Elliott wave analysis on. What's this thing looking at for again, even after a massive rally like this really is not. I mean, historically it's highly priced. But considering everything going on, So this looks like it could be a third wave extension right here. Maybe there's a subwave pattern here. I mean, that looks like a clear. Your daily's confirming it too. This looks like a clear retracement. From here. Yeah, I would call this wave 1, 2, 3. Just look for these. Just look for those. You're almost there at the 250. Let's go to daily chart. Let's auto adjust. Just for logs. Yeah, I mean, you just broke below your 50 RSI. Your daily's rolling over. Did you get the signal? You did. All right. Not as much detail as you'd like to get from some technical analysis. All right. Let's go to Fabrinet. Daily's already fired to the downside, but it looks like we've actually seen a bounce from the lows. Weekly still rolling over, but it's not a strong trend. It's very choppy. Your monthly has not rolled over, and your monthly is the strongest it's ever been. A lot of these companies are very young, going very parabolic. They're all related to cloud services, and so what you're looking for is the just further adoption from AI and the role they're going to play within it. These are all hardware plays for AI. These are the boring ones, but the boring ones, I mean, look, the boring ones still make you really good money, man. These are just so parabolic. Tempted to call this a wave one. I mean, this could be exactly like ew. This is more ew than most. This might be the most ew one we've had. It's pretty ew. Looks like a 5-wave confirmation there. Kind of like ANET. Let's look for these key levels as retracement. As a potential A, B, C. That's what I'll be watching. It's more ew than most. It's the most ew one we've looked at. What do I want to buy here? Might want to nibble. Let's look at this one on white charts real quick. It's a very young company. Only worth $7 billion. This thing's been beating the S&P since 2020. They are profitable. Been profitable for a while, since 2020 basically. They are horrible at choosing investments. What was this sell-off earnings? Yeah, that was on the 5th. That was February 5th. Next earnings in May. All right, yeah, that's what I'll be looking at. Again, all of these are trading around the same P/E ratios. This one historically higher than most as well. A lot like these other infrastructure companies. on to the next one. Dell Computers. One, 2, 3, 4. There's probably a 5-wave in here. 1, 2, 3. Another simple one. Ooh, another simple one. I like it. I love it when they're easy. I'm gonna call that 3, 4, 5. But let's do the subwaves of the third wave and confirm it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ew. 3, 4, 5. Remove that. It's not clean at all. What happened on this earnings? Surprised by 52%. Your daily's rolling over. Your weekly's still strong. Your monthly's crazy strong. Your 4 hours improving. I'm going to set these as alerts. I'm going to set alert for the high. And then I'm going to set a second alert for 75, 52. To review. So we're going to do there. If you break below that, you're going to break this EMA. Look at a hold and test that moving average. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Dell. Alright guys, it's getting kind of late. Let's do SMCI then call it a day, okay? We're gonna skip HP. I'll glance at it. I'll glance at it. I'll glance at it. Bearish. Again, you're probably looking for key level. Ooh, ooh, actually, wait. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's not the right stock. This should be HPQ. There we go. Oh. Oh, okay. HP. Big 5-wave. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. And then 1, 2, 3. This could go through another huge cycle to the upside. It could do it. It could happen. It could happen. I'm letting one of our analysts know that he should put this one on his radar too. Let's do a deeper dive. I don't want to do it right now because we're low on time. But I'm gonna let one of our analysts know that he should probably have this on his radar and take a look at it. I'm just gonna take it just as a baseline. Which, by the way, anytime I'm looking at these P/E ratios or anything like that, it's all just a baseline. Where's this thing sit? You know, relative to historical value, is it extremely pricey? Is it? I mean, this thing's pretty much middle of the road right now. In this huge like consolidation phase, but you did get the pop to new highs and the retracement with defending of the previous high here. What's really appealing is like if this monthly can fire back to the upside, you know, what you just need to confirm in tandem with that is like some good fundamentals here, something that looks really interesting. I'm just going to set this as an alert for now. What is that? 3607. I'm just gonna do it for 36 even. Review. Potential breakout coming. All right. Storage. Okay. Okay. Back to the watch list. I'm starting to yawn, guys. I'm starting to yawn. Let's look at the baby. What's this thing's market cap at now? SMCI. Something like this. The stock price is gonna like throw you off. $44 billion market cap. Okay. 44 billion. Nvidia is. Excuse me. Holy cow. What's the float here? Is this why this thing is so crazy? Let's see. My gosh. Yep. This thing's like MSTR. Your forward PDE ratio is 37. It's high historically. Historically, for a company that's very young, which you can't really do historical analysis on. But it's not really that high compared to its friends within the sector. I guess the only thing I really want to do here. Take me back to the daily. It's hard when things are this parabolic. It's really, really hard. Can we just retrace this move? From the short-term lows. Got multiple touches. We'll call that a base. It's crazy that this thing can drop quite literally 20% and not break the daily at all. Not even break the daily. Not even break the weekly. Not even break the monthly. Your 4 hours broke. It's gone below a 50 RSI. You're starting to bounce already. You're starting to bounce off your EMAs. Man. You're sitting at 817. You already blown through your 0.786. I'd look for the 762. But I guess you set 2 alerts here. I guess you set an alert over 900. Look to chase this thing to all-time new highs. Yeah, I guess that's how I'm going to handle this. So if we get over 908.35, go long, chase the momentum with some options. And if we can get down to the 0.618, I'll buy shares. That's the way I'll handle it. And for everyone, I don't do sales for the Discord, but our good friend, one of the analysts in the Discord, is doing a President's Day sale, 50% off for some of literally the best research that you can get. This guy's worked for hedge funds. He's been a top analyst. He puts out more reports than anyone I know. Great analysis. I read his stuff. There's a reason I do the podcast with him. He is good. Okay? Link in the Discord. I just shared it on Twitter too. There's a bunch of different ways you can find it. The Peach Pit over at Substack. Peach Pit. P-I-T. The fruit. I think I did old charting on this one, and I'm pretty sure this was the target I had for the end of the 5th wave. It is 5:10, guys. I feel like I need to take a nap before I do my weekly report, but I gotta work on some content. So, this looks literally like something I had charted out earlier. Hold up. Let's see if I can find it in Discord. I don't see it listed here. Trying to see where I find my old chart for this. I know I did one because one of our subscribers asked me to. can't find. Man, I know I charted this. Like at the beginning of the year. Dow charts, Tesla chart, Bitcoin chart. Boy, this Bitcoin chart hold out. Wait, this charting play out? Holy. I'm gonna give myself a little shout out on that great Adobe charting. That played out nearly to the T. We're $7 away from the target there. Damn, I'm good. That, by the way, that looks like it wants to go lower. Look how big that daily candle is and the amount of volume. Yeah, I would say this is top. I thought I had already mapped it out. I mean, I know somewhere I did. I got distracted, sorry. I know somewhere we went over this. I don't think I'm going to find it. There's just too many charts that I've done since then. I'm scrolling through. I mean, there's so much to scroll through here. Oh, AI charts. Yeah, I'm not going to find it. This looks like top of fifth wave to me. Daily's rolling over now. I think you look for again, I'm not looking for any deep retracements here because I think the environment is so bullish. We're just entering this period of weakness, and I'm looking to see if we can touch some of these targets. You know, and then I'm gonna load up for the end of the year on a lot of these. You know, I got out a lot of these AI names. That's why I wanted to focus on them today. Let's move that up here. Cohort is next one. More infrastructure names. And by the way, I'm looking at these mostly to see, like, I want to add these to my long term. Yeah. All right, guys. I got to call it here, though, because I got a lot more videos to do. I got a weekly report to do. So we're going to call it here. Oh, I hope you found this helpful. Oh. We did quite a few charts. Went over quite a few names. I'm going to see if we have any questions in the chat. We have no questions in the chat. No questions in the Discord. Oh, maybe I got a question. All right. All right. Yep, we're gonna call it. Y'all have a good one. Keep an eye out for the weekly report. We'll get that on. And I'll start prepping to do these. I should have had that all the whole time. We were sitting in darkness. All right. Peace out, guys.